Hi everyone, welcome to Coloring with Lorri. Hope everybody is doing well this evening. Thought I was going to be late, but I think I actually made it on time. Except I don't see my pencils. Let me find my pencils. Anybody watching the playback? Thanks for being here. I just said can't find my pencils, so just looking for those. Don't have internet on my second device here, so I'm trying to get that going also. Hope everybody's having a good start to their weekend. Good Friday. Mine's been quite busy, especially for me. Made a big dinner for Mom, so I'm good for a couple days. It took a lot out of me. Haven't stood for that many hours in a long time. My back is killing me. Anyway, so hopefully we will be able to get this picture done tonight. I did work on it a little bit. I did the checkers because I didn't think people would want to sit here and watch. Hi, Jessica. Good. I need somebody to color with me. I don't normally color alone. Well, I do. My mom sits there with me, and then I usually turn somebody on and listen to them, so I know what it's like. See if I can find myself. Oh. So, like I said, hopefully we can finish this picture today. I know we won't be picking our next one because Amy's not coming tonight, so. Actually, I haven't seen too many people around on YouTube today, so. I don't know. How are you doing, Jessica? You doing okay tonight? Oops, I just bumped the camera. It'll stop wiggling in a second. Pulling myself in. I'm gonna work on that sky and water. Yeah, me too. Water's not my best thing, but I get it done. I think I just did some water in this book. Yeah. So this is Lost in Time by R.J. Hampson's. Just did this water, and I was using Lear Rembrandt. I'm pushing it up so you'll be able to see it in a second. I know I'm out of frame. There you go. And I'll probably put a little bit more white in there, but yeah, that's just kind of dark around the edges. I try to use 3 colors, maybe 4, depending. I got to be careful here though. There's a little bit of a walkway, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of a French gray. Here's my frame person. Hi, Kim. How you doing today? But I did the checkering off camera because I figured that would be really boring for you guys to just sit here and watch me straight colored green on the checkers. So I did that off camera. I also drew in some cobblestones. I think I kind of should have done them all in the same direction, but I didn't. I'm good, I'm good. I was saying I'm very sore though. I made a big dinner for my mom, and it took me 2.5 hours between cleaning the kitchen. I'm just going to use 50% French gray to base this area as a sidewalk, so I don't do it, I forget and color it as water. So 2.5 hours on my feet took a lot out of me, between constant fatigue and the pain, but it felt good to get it done. I probably won't be able to move tomorrow, but oh well. She liked the dinner, thank goodness, with her low sodium diet. I'm getting... It hurts my feelings because, I spend time cooking. It's really hard for me to cook. It's not the standing there, it's the walking back and forth in the kitchen that's so difficult. My kitchen is really tiny, thank gosh. Um, and it's starting to hurt my feelings because she's a saltaholic and she doesn't like the food without salt. And I'm trying not to take it personal, but she's kind of making it personal by telling her I'm moving over a little bit. I see I'm out of frame some. Well, it is blue, so hey, that works. Yeah, so the joys of getting old, huh? I don't even know if you're old. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. The joys of life, I should say. Some's green, some water's green. Ugh. What you up to this evening, Kim? You listening in bed or you coloring? They have a salt substitute, but it's made with potassium, and because of her particular heart condition, she takes 2 potassium pills as it is. So she had already bought some and ordered it, and I gave her a lecture about, Mom, you can't do that. Like, you have to be monitored. You can really hurt yourself if you have too much potassium in your system. So I said, I will give it to you if you text the doctor and ask the doctor. Well, the doctor said he really would prefer that she didn't use it. And then when she saw the doctor, she asked again, and he said, well, you'd have to have your blood work done every week. So, okay, we're done with that. She's definitely not going to go to the doctor every week, so we're off that substitute. And I have tons of Mrs. Dash seasonings and the flavor, and I don't eat salt. I haven't eaten salt in 8 years, so it's no big deal to me. You're 5 years old? Oh, you am 5 years ago. Okay, gotcha. I'm a little slow on the brain sometimes. Oh. Yeah, so no salt substitute. But I'm just kind of picking some blues. That one's too purpley. That must be out of spot. This is a little dark, but I am going to use it. The Indethrone Blue 208, just to go a little bit on my edges here. Hi, Tommy. Nice to see you. How are you this evening? Oh, what do we got here? A little handlebar we need to go around. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm sure you workers are happy. Well, if you're Monday through Fridays, there's not too many of those left anymore, is there? 50. Okay, I was like, I didn't know if you meant 5 years ago. Yeah. Oh, I am. Like 5 years ago, you cleaned houses. Okay, 50. Okay. Got it. So we're just finishing up. If you're, hey, just coming in, I'm going to try to finish my picture in Village Charm by Teresa Goodrich. So working on the water, starting with PC 208. Indethrone Blue, I believe it's pronounced. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. No calling the spelling police. It's just YouTube. So I'm just taking this darker blue. I'm going to go over the wigglies and around the outside and around the front, just to kind of create my base. Probably doing it backwards. It's probably supposed to be white, but I just want to get some ripple effect. A little shadow under the boats. So, just trying to think of anything new color. Yeah, I've been trying to get, you know, I have 3 whips that I've been focusing on. I have a couple more whips than that, not many, maybe 5 altogether. In bed watching, okay. Oh. Oh, good, you did get some great rain. Great. And I do apologize about my speech this week. I'm a little stressed, so it does affect, for some reason, that's something that happens. My speech is weird when I get stressed out, so. It's like I pronounce words backwards or something. I don't know. That's been an ongoing symptom for years. It was actually one of my first ones, and then it went away for a really long time. I'm going to do a little bit of true blue. Need to sharpen this one up. You're in bed too? Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Oh, hi, Jen. I think so too. Welcome. Glad you came in to chat. Thank you for anyone watching and not chatting. Thanks for the thumbs up. I do believe it is your first time in. Oh, okay. I almost said, okay, Kim, I'm sorry. Yeah. You know what it is like right now? I'm like, I was really behind and I didn't think I was going to make it live. So now I'm just kind of in that, oh, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. You know how you get in that mode when you're like behind and scrambling and so, yeah. But, okay. Got it. Yeah, we have so many words in our vocabulary, don't we? It gets confusing sometimes. So yeah, you know, I normally love to cook, but these last couple of weeks it's almost impossible for me to cook. So I try to cook something that lasts for a few days, which Mom usually loves leftovers, but I don't know, all of a sudden now we don't like leftovers, so I don't know. Every day's a battle. Yeah, people get ornery, boy, when they get old. And it's really hard. You know, when you're around 24/7, we're both pretty much home all the time. Together. You know, I try to come downstairs and get away, but I have to be up there to take care of her, so it's hard. Chrissy, I'm so glad you're here. I was thinking about you. I'm like, I have not seen you anywhere. Hi, Chrissy. I hope you're doing okay. Haven't seen you anywhere out in the coloring world this week. I was thinking about you. Yeah, and my mom is in a lot of pain too, so we're both grumpy all the time. As long as I'm sitting, I'm okay. But if I'm moving, boy, I am like, get away from me. Don't talk to me. So Jen, hanging out with Jen. Do you color? Are you a colorist also? I've missed you too. Like I said, I've been looking for you in the chats. Hope you're getting some relaxing time. Not really caring for this true blue. I'll leave it in there, but I'm getting rid of it. I'm gonna grab something turquoisey, light aqua, I think. See, and I'm doing really light pressure right now because I'm just trying to lay color down and see where I want my light spots, and then I'll blend it up. Like again, I can always come back in with the white Posca to put the ripples in the water if needed. I do real light on here, so it kind of looks like the water is going to. Doesn't really look like there's glass in this thing, but most likely there is. I don't know. There's no light bulb. There's no candle. There's nothing in there. Might just be empty. Could just be for looks. Oh, excellent. Glad to hear that, Chrissy. And I'm glad you're here. Hey, me and Kim are right there with you, Jen. We were, yep, YouTube colors 10 years ago. Yes, Kim will highly recommend a white Posca. If you need anything in your arsenal other than pencils or pens, whatever you're clearing, you need a white Posca. Everybody is this time, Tony's. That's like everybody's got 5 color alongs going on. That's a lot of people are saying they're gonna start slowing down. I don't have the Hannah Carlson books, so I get out of those. Kirby, I could never finish in time. I color really slow, so a lot of people don't have patience to do color alongs with me. But hey, I just do it in my speed. Kind of works for me. I'll get done when I get done. I wish I could do them a little bit faster to get these, my weekly color alongs here done quicker, but I'm only on for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours now. My phone, I should warn you, my phone was not completely charged today, and where I put it, my chargers do not reach it, so I can't charge it while I'm live. So it may possibly die on us tonight. So if it does, I apologize. Not anytime soon. We got a while yet. Usually when I have 100%, I'm down to about 20, and I was at 80, so it'd be okay. It might get us right to the end. Okay, I kind of like that color mix. So I did a little bit of true blue in there, not too much, but it does help the effect over on that side because it is kind of blocked by the awning and stuff, so give you that shading effect. The light aqua PC 992. I'm really out of frame today. China blue PC 1100, and powder blue I'm going to use to blend in a little bit, and then I'll probably grab the white pencil. Powder blues 1087. Oh wow, that's nice. Diamond painting artist. Thank you, Kim. Okay, Jessica, thanks. Yeah, I didn't the other page that I was working on, I didn't quite get finished. I didn't get to do any coloring today, and I did very little yesterday. So I'm using this powder blue kind of as my blender back here. But still, I'm still not pushing light. I don't want to burnish yet because I don't want it to get too dark on me. We already got it kind of dark. Like I said, I'll probably use white to burnish here because we got enough blue. So yeah, my trucks will probably get started, I'd say Sunday. Of course, a lot of times I don't get to color on Sunday. Sunday or Monday. I'll get it. I am going to have to take a break from lives sometime in September, probably September, October. Because I'm not going to be able to sit at my desk back here, so... Someday or Sunday. Yep, you got it. Oh, you use the GAM saw. I don't use any of that stuff because I have asthma, so it's all real sensitive. Plus, I cannot ventilate where I color. So, yeah, I am going to use a blender pencil on this, though, because this paper does have a little bit of tooth. That will definitely be something going on there. But yeah, this blue, we're just going to blend it out with the powder. So what coloring pages is everybody working on? For book? Probably easier. I know you're not coloring right now, but what are your... Aw, thanks, Chrissy. I'll miss you guys, too. Hopefully I'll still be able to watch and be in chats and stuff, but... I might do some, little shorts or little videos, but I don't think I'll be able to sit back here. Maybe. Maybe if I clear it out different. We'll see. I know I'll miss one Friday for sure. Surgery's on a Friday, so... Which kind of stunk because Mike's big days, money days, are Friday and Saturday. And he's got to take them off because he's going to be my caretaker, so he'll be home with me for 3 days. You are still working in there. That you guys are, all of you are doing such a good job in that, Lorraine. Ooh. That is so nice. How nice, Jen. Yep, it's nice when the people around us want us to do the things we enjoy, don't they? That's I've been talking about not doing the channel, and that's Mike keeps talking, but you love it, you enjoy it, why? And I'm like, But I do really enjoy the lives. Like I said, it's kind of like hanging out with the girls. And it's been really nice reconnecting with Kim and meeting all the other people in the community, and so we'll see. And I'm really into my coloring again, so, and it definitely keeps me motivated. And one of my biggest things with coloring is picking a page. I could take 2-3 days to pick a page. Aren't they, Tanya? They are doing so good. Rooms of Wonder page with circle of house things. Right? Okay. I'm working on a Rooms of Wonder too. The honey factory making thing with the honeycomb in the background. Been a group color along. A lot of us are. I think it got kind of put on the back burner when the rain came out because most of the people doing it got the rain and they started coloring in the rain. So I think it'll be a first where I actually finish a color along first. Then again, I don't know if anybody will actually finish it but me, but that's okay. I know Coloring View will because she's got it pretty much done. I like her concept with that. She's only doing color alongs if she's got a whip. So that's a good idea. Good way to get them done too. But in Kim's creative coloring and coloring with TaylorMade, and I think Amy travels in colors and crafts. I think we're all trying to do the B page on top of all the other ones we got going. Okay. Now I'm gonna put, if I can find my white pencil, good, I put the white and black away. Yes! Which one, Jessica, the Rooms of Wonder? Thank you, Kim. I am too. I was so nervous my first time saying hi in your chat. For one, I didn't know if you'd remember. Well, I kind of figured you'd remember me. I'm unforgettable. I'm just kidding. Because 6 pages keep going to me. Yes, exactly, Jen. And then I never pick, and then it's like 2 days later, and I'm like, I haven't picked a page yet. Okay. Like I said, none of them have started that one, so take your time. There's no time limit on the B page. Yes, she is. Yes, I know you will, Kim. Everybody else probably will too. It's just like I said, you guys. It's good. It gave me a minute. I could catch up on some stuff. I think everybody's done with this one. Did you finish this one yet, Kim? Of course, I don't think Amy finished this one. Amy's not doing too much coloring right now. She's been busy, busy. I know she won't be here tonight. She's pooped. So, just a little bit of white to blend this in, and then I'll go back in with the blender pencil. I don't like these harsh lines over here, though. See if I can soften those a little bit with some pressure. Right. Absolutely. You have plenty of time. Oh yeah, I mix mediums. Yep. This page just was kind of a color along, so I was sticking the Prismacolors because I knew a couple of people that were following. That's what they were using. So, but there is actually there's some Posca on here on the flowers. This is a fine liner on the tablecloth. So this is actually a little I actually have a mixed media page right here. This one is alcohol markers, Lear Rembrandt pencils, Neocolor Choose for the sky. I'm not done with this either, by the way. I'm just starting to go in with the details in here with the pencil. But yeah, so that's pretty mixed media. And I might actually put a little bit of glossy accents down here since it is off the rest of the page. I could get it on there pretty good, so. Thank you. Yeah, I go back and forth between Prismas and Polys. But I do think that Prismas are my favorite. Well, right now. And, I think it changes from summer to winter because the pencils act different. And actually, I was getting really good luck. I had my polychromos sitting in the sun, and they got soft. They were really so soft and creamy. So I did a good page with those. But yeah, I got lost. So Chrissy, were you? Hi, Jess. Welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Work on the backgrounds. I have that Sweet Shop book. I did one page. That paper is strange. So is the art. Like, I don't know. I love the art. It's just hard to color. Did you do the color along with Ivy? Unfortunately, I don't know Ivy's. It is Ivy Pearl, Clever Swirl. Yes. Team Prismas. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I really like Polys too, but yeah, I still always fall back on the Prismas, so I would definitely say they're my favorite. But I always, when somebody asks straight up, what's your, I'm like, I don't know, but yeah, I'd have to say it's Prisma. I think they're just the most versatile. And, I don't know what it is with the Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder paper, but ugh, Prismas on that paper. It's it's a love and hate because it's so waxy, the paper, but yet they flow, but yet they don't flow. They kind of stick. Some colors, like yellows, you know how yellows are a little bit more waxy, and I think that's kind of across the board on all sets of pencils. Kind of covered up my thing here, so I'm just going in with a little black. So, alright, I think that water looks good unless I decide to put some sparkle on it or some glossy ass facts. Yeah, some glossy effects. There we go, we have some ass facts. We're all adults here. Okay. Water on. I do need a piece of paper towel. Excuse my reach. So, Jessica, was it the, if you answered me, I missed the answer. Is it the Rooms of Wonder book that you want to get? If it is, that's my favorite Johanna book. I love Rooms of Wonder. Okay, not too much wiping off. Doing good. Not my best water, but it will do. Oh, you stick them in the fridge. That's funny. I thought so, Tony. She did a great job on that page. Yeah, it's just the Sweet Shop. It's just a little bit different of a book. Good idea, Jessica. There, even if you start with a small set, you know, to kind of learn them and get used to them, see if you like them, is a good idea. Jess, I'm there with you. Doctor's appointments and phone calls to make more appointments, and holy moly. I'm just catching up with chat here because I saw it was like moving quite a bit. And I can't see it all, so that is the one that's so pretty and looks fun. Yes. You know, Worlds of Wonder I did not care for and I didn't buy. It reminds me too much of the Enchanted Forest. Yes. Isn't it, Jen? It's kind of fun. I was doing that with my mom's stuff because she quit coloring and I can't believe the stuff she's got packed away. So for this little bit of walkway back here, I'm going to bring in a little bit of gray. Well, I did the French gray base. I do 50% French gray. And this is 70% warm gray. Just, I'm not going to do anything solid, just kind of here and there. The little textures. Little splat of color there and here and there. And there. And I think there's actually a sand pencil that I will use to blend. Try not to lose. Got to make it a little bit darker than the fence here. But I don't want to go too dark, so my hands are sore from chopping and stirring and sauteing. Wow, congratulations, Kim. Yeah, I would recommend it. Just go for the Prismas. Thank you, Connie. welcome, Kim. Okay, Tani, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night and enjoy your weekend. Okay, I think I'm just gonna grab sand. Blend that dirt back here. Get this front part first. Gonna do that quick. And then I'll go back to the lines. Make sure that's enough contrast that you can see it. So the, yep. Probably can't see it on the camera, so light. It's a good way to describe it. See, I don't usually use pressure until I'm, like right now, I'm doing my blending. So this is the only time I really use the pressure. Otherwise, I let the paper pull the Prisma. Most of the time it does. Except for in Rooms of Wonder. That's what I was saying. It's kind of like coloring with butter on butter. Paper is really slick. But yet at the same time, you know, they're laying down soft and creamy. Like it's, you know, a nice creamy feeling. Which is why I like the Prismacolors. I enjoy the feeling of the creaminess. So. That's very true. You need lessons. Yeah, right. I don't think so. You know what you're doing, Jess. You said you're liking the chroma flows now too, right, Jess? Those are an interesting creature. I haven't yet used them for a full page. I might try them. I'm gonna do a color along in Small Victories with Jessica, or 21 Cats here. And I think I'll try it on one truck and see how it goes. And then if I like it, I'll keep using them. So. You use the watercolors in the books, don't you? Kim, did you quit smoking? You know, you were ordered to. That is so funny. You were cracking me up with that. Okay, I think that looks good. I think that makes it even harder when people tell you you have to quit. Like, you've got to do it at your own pace or forget it. I honestly didn't think I was ever going to quit smoking. It was a miracle. I got so mad at my brother, too, my oldest brother. Because he's like, well, you were in the hospital for 5 days. That makes it easy. I said, you know women quit for 9 months while they're pregnant and light the cigarette the day they have the baby. It's not, it really didn't make it that much easier. Yeah, that's true. Water control. I've noticed too, even when I play with like my Neos and stuff, and my RJ books and the Amazon paper books and stuff. It's like it doesn't absorb any water at all, so you just enough to touch the paper to make it wet, and that's all, and that's it. Exactly, Kim. I swear. Like, isn't it human nature? Like, don't do that. Well, I'm going to do it 18 more times now. Exactly. It still took hard work not to smoke when I got out of the hospital. Sheesh. All right, I'm going to take the 70% warm gray and go around these stones that I drew on some sides. Try to give them the look of being off the ground a bit. Don't ask me why I did this and made more work for myself. I don't know. But I did. It's what I do. So, yeah. Don't token. No. Nope. Well, that's good at least. God, Mike don't let me. If I ask Mike to do something, it ain't gonna get done. It's ridiculous. I'm kind of worried about the surgery thing because he's my support person and he's very headstrong, and so am I. So I don't know if that's why we get along or why we don't get along or both reasons. I don't know. But a little concerned. And I don't want to be stressed out because then that regresses your healing. So, but anyway. So I'll probably use about 3 different colors in these stones. Oh, wow. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. I'm trying, Jessica. I am really trying not to stress, but everything they're throwing at me is making me stress. Oh, well, I hope that's good. Thank you. Like I said, definitely not my best water. I'm probably going to play with it a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do to it, though. So, like I said, it needs some white. How are you today, Kelly? Oh, surgery is total hip replacement. Surgery number 1. And I'll just stick to that one right now. I need a total of 3. That's the first one. The third one I may not get, but we'll see. Yeah. So, yeah, that last fall did the arthritis in. He said I pretty much have a broken hip, is what he said last time. So, that last fall was not good. I'm doing good. Thank you. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Count to 7 on your breaths. Try to count to 10 on your breaths out. Memory surgery, don't we all? I love that. Memory surgery. I'm going to have to remember that. Ooh, I should have probably done this plant. I might actually do that. Get this edging on and then come back and do this plant. I think I might have to draw some more stones in it. Looks like I missed some spots. So, why do we do things like this, guys? Why did I add all this extra work on this page? And see, now I'm committed. Prior, I still could have erased it. Not now. I'm committed now. What is that on my page? Oh, I got some scratches on here in the pencil, but you know what? That's going to make a cool brick effect. The pencil won't even color. Like, you know how you get, like, indents? Lay down and watch a coloring video. That's a good one. You want me to go out dancing? I don't want to go out dancing. That's what relaxes me is coloring. Ooh, real leather journal. Thank you, Kelly. Suck it up, Buttercup. It's funny. I used to dance every morning before I went to work. I danced a lot. Ugh. Yeah, shoot, like I said, cooking dinner and I swept the floor. I feel like I got beat up. It's ridiculous. Yeah. You know, they send you this surgical packet. I don't think they should do that. All this stuff you read, and I'm like, and then you read it all. It says, and try to keep yourself calm and do some relaxing exercises. Like, oh, I'm gonna watch some Bob. Yeah, okay. It'll be fine, I'm sure. And how stupid I'm most concerned. I'm not gonna be able to color. I'm not gonna be able to sit where I sit. I don't sit here too much and color. Sometimes at night and during my live. Other than that, I'm upstairs, so... Yeah, I think I need a stone there. Yeah, the tablecloths came out cute, Kelly. Appreciate that. I don't know why I'm doing this stonework. What am I thinking? I don't know. But hey, let's do this plant. Move up the page a bit, just because I know I can get it done, and the stonework might be a minute. Chat's moving today. There you go. Swaying a bit and acting stupid. Ooh, I table danced at my wedding, Kim. And yes, I was drunk. For sure. That'd be fun. Yes, let's do it. When I'm all bionic. I'm going to test out these colors before I tell you what they are, because I might not use these two. Let me see. Might need to brighten it just a bit, just a bit, just a bit. Might have to go 3. Okay. So, grass green, peacock green, and spring green. Obviously not very much of each main frame. I'm going to twist a little. Peacock's going down first. Very little. So. Oh, I have been. The book is. Look at this thing. How many pages is it? They're numbered. I'll tell you. 37 pages. And they're full. And lovely pictures of the scars, which I didn't need to see. I had nightmares last night after looking at that. Well, Jess, then they have to work on the neck and the back, so I don't know. They wanted to do the cervical laminectomy first, but I was like, I'll never get through the recovery. I can't walk. I can't walk on my hip, so I went and saw the other doctor and asked his opinion, and he agreed with me, so. You know, neurosurgeons and orthopedic surgeons both do spine surgery. So the first one I saw was a neurosurgeon. And then, you know, when I started having the hip problem after I fell, I went to the ortho because I felt like, you know, they would, you know, surgeons only make money if they're doing surgery. So I also wanted to make sure that I really needed surgery. Because, of course, you go see a surgeon, they want you to have surgery, right? And, you know, with the other stuff that I have going on, it's really hard for me to go to the appointments and stuff, too. Plus, Mike, you know, he takes me to my appointments, my mom to his appointments, and he works a full-time plus job, so it's really hard. We did recruit my brother because my mom had cataract surgery, too, so my brother and sister-in-law have been helping a lot this last month, which is nice. And you know, he's not here with my mom all the time. I don't think they really realize how hands-on my mom is. Like, even my dad, you know, my mom and dad have been divorced for years, but they're still friends. But even my dad will say, well, doesn't she help? Doesn't she make, what are you talking about? She can't even go get herself a glass of water. No, she doesn't help. Yes, one thing at a time. And I think the hip like full recovery is a year. I think I was reading there. The domino effects, yep. Yep. Yes, and sleep and rest. So, yep, getting old's wonderful. And I laugh all the pictures too. They're all really old people, you know, like 70s, 80s, and here I am. I miss 56. Yeah, and I'm just falling apart. So me and Mike were talking about it because I was super athletic. Like, I don't want to, no, I wasn't super athletic. I I did a lot of things. I hiked, I jogged, I kickboxed, and I'm thinking about these things, and they all use the hip. Like, you know, they tell us exercise and workout. Is that really what we should be doing, or are we overworking our bodies? Why are we all needing knee replacements and hip replacements, and why? Are we working our bodies too hard? You know, I don't know. It does make you wonder. It is too young. Yeah, that's what I thought, Kim. I sure hope so. I feel like I've aged so much in the last year. Anyway, anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Any carnivals in town? Is it? I said Mike goes. You're going to the zoo. That's our first. I love animals and I love going to the zoo. And the last time I went was rough. So I took my mom for her 80th birthday because she likes it too. But it was in the winter, so they have it all lit up with lights and stuff. So that was fun. But I'm like, I want a corn dog from a fair, not a little frozen one. A big, real corn dog. That's kind of what I think sometimes, Kim. But then they say we're like the laziest, country. See, yes, you were athletic too, and then you're all messed up. So, going to Costco's. Woo! Big trip. Taking kids to carnival. Ooh, have a corn dog for me. Uh, you know, I mentioned like the fair fries with the malt vinegar and stuff. Is that like a Michigan thing, Kim? Because like people look at me like I'm crazy. They don't know what I'm talking about. I swam and skated. We had a Sam's Club. Boy, she had a Sam's Club outing, and you're going to Costco's. Yep, we're old. Yes, with gluten in the corn dog mix. Of course. Yeah, that's that's rough. I'm proud of you guys sticking to that. I'm doing good. You said you're feeling a lot better, huh? Thank you to anyone watching and appreciate the likes. Yes, shopping is hard work. The last time I went, I walked out of the store. Couldn't even do it. And that was more of a mind thing because that's when my diet had changed and I had to read all the labels and I was so confused my head was going to spin off my shoulders. So, do you ever get sucked into that? Like when you're trying, well, you guys are probably doing that, Jess. When you're reading every dang label and it's like, well, this one's got too much sugar, that one's got too much salt, this one's got too much fat. It's like, oh my God. If it's fat free, it's high in sodium. If it's sodium free, it's high in fat. It's like, ugh, I knew I was going to lose that lead. I tried to sharpen it and stop that from happening. But no. Ballpark hot dogs. Ballpark hot dogs aren't the same anymore. Right, ballpark at the ballpark. I get it. I understand. Yeah, that was the best darn hot dog. They used to steam them. I don't think they do that anymore. I think they roll them on the grill. Don't they have grills? God, I haven't been to a ball game in about 10 years either. You probably don't go much. You're pretty far away. I had season tickets for most of my life. You just had a fair too? Well, that's good. It's helping the brain fog. I hear a lot of people say it. I keep telling Mike that too. I need to change my diet and see if it helps. He's been doing a lot of the cooking for me, and I feel like I'm just eating garbage, because he's a lot of processed food. but I'm constantly, could you buy some fresh vegetables, please? So the other day he comes up, I bought you some lettuce and tomatoes and cucumber. I'm like, ooh, okay, thank you. Oh, and mushrooms and spinach. So I was excited. He got some vegetables. Let you know, like some fresh green beans. Oh, he does get broccoli all the time. Pebbles eats the broccoli too. Oh, did she say how much weight she lost? Gluten-free has more calories. Oh, wow. That's excellent, Jess. That is pretty quick, too. You know, I could not tell you the last time I had a donut. And I am totally out of frame. Where's Frame Patrol? That is fantastic. Dogs are still the best. Yeah. They were always so good. I don't know, like I said, I've just been really wanting a corn dog. I don't know why. It's mustard. I can't believe it's like August is gonna be gone. Oof. Time goes so fast. Catch that, the older we get, the faster the time goes. I wonder, what is that? Why is that? It's a strange thing, I've always thought. Oh, got it. You have been chatty, that's good. I don't think anybody's watching me color anyway, so. I mean, you know what I'm doing. I'm doing the 3 colors on a leaf. Doritos. Oh, yes, I love Doritos. Horrible heartburn. Yes, it will be. Every year it goes faster and faster. It is very strange. Alrighty here. I color even slower on camera than I do in real life. Yes, I guess that's why a lot of people don't like to color on camera. You do kind of get sidetracked a lot. Don't get much done. Unless you have somebody else helping. You know, that might be true, Kim. I never thought about that. What's for dinner, Jessica? Hmm. That's interesting. I may have to look that up. Cheez-Its was one of my favorites. That's good. I enjoy the talking. It's the whole reason of going live. If I wanted to talk to myself, I'd just do a video. Which I tried doing a video in my little short when I did the cobblestones, was showing the cobblestones. I actually did record a video. but the sound was bad because Mike had the TV on again. It's almost like the speaker picks up the sound from across the room more than it does what I'm saying right here. So I just did a quick short because I already had the cobblestones drawn in, so I didn't want to erase them and redo them. But my hands are kind of sore today too, so that's why I keep taking breaks on the coloring. Get a little bit down. Like I said, I made my mom it was a creamy casserole, so I had to saute the chicken and the vegetables, make the cream sauce, and put it all together in the oven. So it was quite a bit of work. Smelled really good. I didn't have any yet though. Oh, that's very simple. Man, I've been dying for some boiled eggs. Chrissy bell peppers. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not a very chatty person, so I kind of have to catch what's going on in the chat to chat. Makes sense. Makes sense. But then I get all sidetracked because my brain's like, ooh, oh, wait, missed that. Oh, well. It's not heart surgery, that's for sure. So it'll all be just fine. I don't know if that's a leaf or a flower. So you got empty space back there. Flower, flower, flower. Okay. And my thought for the flowers was I had one. I really did. Is it blue? Blue and yellow. I was thinking. I think I was thinking blue because there's not too much blue in the picture. Ooh, watermelon yummy. Stuffed bell peppers yummy. Well, I'm glad I didn't eat dinner yet, guys. I don't know about all you. You're probably going to get out of bed and go get a snack, huh? I'm going to do something different for these flowers, but I don't want them to look ridiculous either. It's too much of a contrast. I'm checking colors over here on the side, so... Let me see how this actually looks on a flower. Okay, we're having, what are we having? Oranges, watermelons, stuffed peppers. What is that? T-A-G-A, and I don't even know what that is. I'll try. Well, that's good, Kim. Good for you. You're on my schedule. That's true. But I've heard that's very good to do, Kelly, not to eat after 6. I guess if you're on a normal schedule. I don't even get up to 6 p.m., so I would just not eat. It's seasoning? Okay. Ooh, okay. I think unsubscribe to you, but I'm gonna write that down just in case when I get off so I can catch you. But pretty sure I'm subscribed. Again. You snack between breakfast. And see, I only eat once a day, so. And that's mainly because I just don't get an appetite. No, don't. That's not bright enough. I don't know. Does that look too bubblegummy poppy or? Yeah, I don't like that. I'm erasing this. Gotta figure something else out. Gonna have to stick with blues because I'll never get all this blue off. And I had in my mind what color I wanted to do them, and it's just gone right now. So I will do violet blue. Let's try this. Violet blue and aquamarine. See how they do. That should be okay. Gonna look like our water. That's the purple I didn't want to use in the water. That will work. I definitely have to figure out a different place to put my camera because I'm not going to be able to sit like this. I'm going to have to sit straight. Oh, I don't like the way that pencil's laying down at all. "10 hours, no food yet." Yep, that's how I am. Oh, thank you, Kim. Uh-oh. Kim's mad. She giving you the stink eye. Yeah, there is 11, Kim. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you to those watching and not chatting. I really appreciate you all. I don't like this either. I did just bump the camera, so it's going to wobble. Okay. And I will most likely do a yellow Posca dot in the middle, or Tulliard, or I actually have a yellow Tulliard laying here. Let me see if I like it. Good for you, Jessica. Yep. No stink eye to Jessica, Kim. Yes, Kim is the enforcer. It kind of does. Aww. That probably won't even show up. But, yeah, so that'd be the plan. Maybe if I lay this down first, that pencil won't be so scratchy looking. I think that's my biggest complaint about colored pencils, that because of the pigments in some of the pencils, that the colors, like I would definitely not say that all, like the Prismacolors are so soft and creamy. I don't think all the pencils are soft and creamy. The majority of them are soft and creamy. Some are weird and waxy because the pigments are different, so it makes the pencil different. I find with a lot of sets, the yellows are like scratchy. You leaving, Kelly? Good night. See you next week. Hopefully. What time are we at? Oh, 12:16. Okay. I don't know if I can see. I don't think I can. The power on my phone. No. Oh. Oh. Did I miss something? What project? What project you doing, Jess? So, I think I said it once, but I'll say it again because I was so uncertain here. Uncertain. Violet blue, aquamarine, and powder blue. And the powder blue I'm just using to blend it in because that violet blue is kind of a scratchy. It's one of those I was saying is kind of scratchy. So it was leaving a lot of pencil lines. So what I recommend if you're doing this combo is put your aqua down first. That way it's giving it a little bit of a base for the violet blue to go on rather than the paper, because this paper does have a little tooth. Oh, the leather traveler's notebook. Okay. Nice. Sounds nice. So your plan is to sell your house and live in Winnie full time? Is that the plan? Or are you gonna practice first before you sell the house? And if I'm overstepping talking about this, just ignore my question. Act like you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. My cousin sent me a note today, and uh, some kind of like you, Kim, but we we communicate on Facebook, and he moved to California. Funny enough, huh? Um, 50 years ago. Well, I'm only 56 years old, so I don't remember him at all. But we chat a lot. So anyway, he was providing a lot of advice and inspiration and encouraging words. And he says, "Well, I sure hope I'm not overstepping." And I'm thinking, "Wow, wow, you're like being more supportive than any of my family that's here. That's for sure. I haven't even heard from any of them." So I just thought it was funny, Kim, because your cousin. Yes, something. I don't know what's going on over there. You got the mic. That's true. That's true. Well, I don't know. Your story to tell. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. The only thing that upset me that he said, because I had said a while ago that I felt alone in this, and he did say you have a lot of support and you are very loved and this. I don't have any support. Not one of my family members has even called. So, nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Called my dad and told, oh, okay. Can you afford that? Oh, like, well, I hope so. I really don't know. I thought it was a strange thing to ask your daughter when she needed surgery, but okay. But, yeah. Thank you, Kim. Oh my god, that is so my saying when I'm mad at people. I want to punch them in the face. That's hysterical, Kim. Oh, thank you, Jen. See, this community is so kind. Thank you, Jess. How funny. Jess, Jessica, and Jen. That's pretty funny. You're the throat one, huh? Okay. Well, we got this covered. Me and Kim gonna pop them in the face, and you get them in the throat, and they're done. We're good. Really not super happy with this combo, but this I do struggle. This when I was talking about different pens, I do struggle with Prismacolor blues. I will say that. I find them weird. They remind me of old school crayons. Crayons were real before when they were toxic. Toxic crayons were the best. Isn't that terrible? Take out the toxins. Of course, I have heard they're a little bit better now, so I don't know. The last box I got, I gave away. I couldn't stand them. But the Triple J's, I like that. Thank you. Night, night. Are you leaving, Chrissy? Did you call me a turd? Well, if you're leaving, good night. Thank you for coming. Did I mention what I wanted this black pencil for? Because now I don't remember. I guess I'll set it down. It'll come to me. Oh! Got it. That's funny. Well, you fit right in. Sounds like a talk show name. It kind of does. She will put you in the Ooh. I bet that waitress jumped back a little bit. That's funny. Ugh. Yep, the triple throat punch was going down by the Triple J's. Well, actually, it's me and Ken got the punch in the face, and throat puncher. I'll just keep my head down now. Oh, I am totally picturing that in my head. Kids can be so embarrassing. Pronunciations with words too out in public as they're learning can be pretty embarrassing. I was 16 when my first younger brother was born, so I had a lot of the. He jokes that I was kind of his mom because I had to answer all the hard questions: sex, religion. He'd always catch me with it instead of the parents. Saying, I'd be dang, I get stuck with the sex because we went to the zoo and the alligators were having sex. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. He's like, what are they doing, Lori? I'm like, they're playing. They don't look like they're playing, Lori. They look like they're fighting. Are they hurting themselves? What are they doing? I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, we'll talk about this later. I have to talk to Dad first. I saw a leaf. Now I lost it. Here it is. It was pretty funny, though. And then I picked him up from school, and he went to a Catholic school, so one day he just starts asking me questions about God, and that got pretty deep. But who is bailing us out? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe Amy? We came prepared. There you go. Go ask Mom. That's funny. These flowers are looking kind of strange over here. They were all nice and uniform on that side of the basket. Oh, goodness. Ooh, I can't wait for the end of this story. Actually, no, I did not. Let me go back up. Oh, okay. Tiny house. Got it. That's a good idea. Very good idea. Oh my God. You were making too much noise, Kim. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Hi, Taylor. Welcome. Oh my gosh, Kim, I have tears rolling down my face. That is so funny. Have you told him the story as an adult? How you doing tonight, Taylor? They're making me laugh. They're being good. They're being good friends tonight. Oh boy. And Taylor, don't hurt me. I am probably not gonna finish this picture tonight because I made stones and they're not done, obviously. Don't laugh at my stones. That was so funny. I want to see the answer. Yes, okay. I bet he was a little embarrassed. Oh. Yes, absolutely, Jen. Ugh. Yeah, it's been a fun one tonight. But slowing down my coloring. But that's okay. We're having fun. I really don't know what this is back here. Is it maybe another flower in there? I kind of want to leave right there. A leaf. I don't know. I'm going to be really critiquing her pages after coloring so much of them. Oh, I think it was a leaf, and there's the half a flower. There. Me too, Jessica. But it's always good whether you're late and you come. Doesn't matter. I'm glad you're feeling better for sure, Jen. I drew in cobblestones, and then I was just starting to color them, and then I realized that was going to take me a really long time, so I want to get the flowers done, and then I'll go back to the stones, because if I get the stones started, then I can do them off camera. So, and then the page will pretty much be done. I forgot to do the sky. I'm going to have to do the sky. That's what else I was going to do today. Might jump back up there and do it. I already know what I'm doing on these flowers. Well, was going to start a page next week, but Amy was supposed to pick it, and she let me know she wouldn't be here tonight. She's going through different time zones, so she's been working, so she's tired. So don't stay up for me. You go back, get your rest. So. Me too. Me too, Jess. Rocks for people to trip on. You've got it. I know. Me and Mike were sitting here talking one night, and he was looking at this picture, and he's like, "You know what would look cool on there?" He's like, "Blah, blah, blah, cobblestones." I'm like, "Oh, here you go again, giving me these ideas." So I said, "Okay, I'll give it a try." And I did this area here first, and I really liked it. But then I think I just drew the stones the wrong way, and it kind of went off tilter. But oh well. Is what it is now. Like I said, I could have erased them before I put the pencil down, but pencil's down, so there. Well, I guess I could still just blend it in, but no, I'm gonna finish them and see how it looks. Might be great, might be a big mistake. That's what the coloring journey is all about. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Okay. Don't drink at the club. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. They look good, but I can't see. Thanks. Okay, well, I need a lawyer. Is there a lawyer in the house? Because it looks like I'm going to have people tripping over stones and falling out of their chairs. So, is there a lawyer in the house? You know, if I was super talented, I would do little gravel around it, so that way you wouldn't trip. You'd be, you know, stuck in the gravel. I think that was a leaf, too. Goodness gracious. Are we having an earthquake? And people getting punched in the face and in the throat? Oh, you're on the chair? Well, I'm up on the table. Kim already got me drunk and dancing on the table, so... Hopefully they're not too wobbly, huh, Jess? Or we're gonna be all messed up. And the only time I ever danced on a table was at my wedding. And pretty much everybody was gone by that time. Close friends, you know, still hanging out. I can't remember. I think it was to, what's the, Pump Up the Jams, I think was the song. I don't know. It was pretty funny, though. Because that is totally out of my character. That is, like, not me at all. I'm the one that hides in the corner and doesn't want to be noticed. Someone just fell in the lake. Well, we're really in trouble now. Swim to the sailboat. Hurry up. Yeah, I really need a lawyer. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I think these empty spots back here I'll just fill in with dark green. Definitely gonna have to soften these up a bit. Like I said, still not really happy with this combo. It's not, like, I wanted to do like a blue and an orange and a blue and a yellow, but I couldn't find, nothing was matching right. It sure is. Somebody go save Jessica. She's having a hard time swimming. She need a life. Kim, throw in the life preserver. The boat's on the way. Can anyone swim? Anybody? Like, yeah. Me and Kim and Jen can't go get her. We already beat her up. Okay, you hopping aboard? You need to kick. Oh, Lordy. That's probably about what we'd really be doing, too. Oh my god, there's somebody in the water. Look, look. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's find dark green. Dark green, dark green. Get this pot of flowers done. Is my dark green missing? Uh-oh. There it is. Here it is. Sorry, Jessica, but it was you. That's why you were in the water. Oh, that's right. All right, let's get her out of the water. She helped. She's not going to hurt us. Or maybe she might be punching us in the throat. Nah. Just sick a cat after us. I'm sure you got one mean one over there. Well, maybe not. I would assume they squabble every once in a while. Okay. So I am going to put the yellow dots in those, but I won't do that right now. Try to get the sky done. Because I keep forgetting about it, and I'm afraid I am going to forget about it. Kim, you stumbled in and now you're going to blame us for throwing you in there? No, 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 no. You tripped over the rock, broke the fence, and fell in, so... I don't need. I thought Kim and Jessica were fighting, but I guess I had it wrong. Look at Kim; she's getting all nasty now. to keep gravitating to this red on this paper. I don't on this page. Of course, my bird's not going to stay red. It's just kind of a back color. Kind of want a gray, something gray. I just threw in a little bit of scarlet red just so it would give the bird two colors. I usually do bluebirds, but since he's sitting on a blue branch, didn't want to make him blue. Hopefully I won't make mud here. Just a little yellow chartreuse. So yeah, it was story time over here today. That was fun. I know a lot of people do that when they color pages. They make up a story on the page about the page. So there we have our story. Anybody writing it down? Oh, what did Taylor do? Wait a minute. Oh, Jen pushed you in? Oh. Did Taylor run for it? See, she tripped over the rocks and pushed you in. That's what I thought. Kim was coming to get you. She don't swim either. Somebody better get in there and save them two. Okay, ultramarine. I think Taylor did run away. She said, oh no, I'm not having none of that. Mm-mm. You're gonna go in and get them? Thank you, Jess. I'm kind of busy. I'm busy building the atmosphere still. Obviously, I have to fix the rocks so nobody trips and falls in the water again and gets accused of pushing others in the water, and we don't want any of that over here. Oh, she is still here, guys. Stay away from the water, Taylor. They might push you in. Okay, that's a long jump, Jess. I think I would smack on the cement. I'm not doing that. Nope, 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 nope. Never was a very good diver. I can swim. That is a very long jump, though. Oh, what do we got next? Maybe denim blue. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm only going to put the denim blue over the mountains because it's too close to color to my house roofs over there, so I'll go a lot lighter on the blue over there. So what we got going on? Did you save them, Jess? Now you're stuck in the chair. No, 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 no dying. No dying. Doing CPR. Doing CPR. Rescuing. Rescuing. want to use this Caribbean Sea, but I'm afraid it's not going to sharpen on me. Exactly, Jen. One of those, like, instant inflates, too. When you pull the tag, it just goes... Yeah, my old beat-up club over here. Wobbly chairs and dangerous rocks. Caribbean Sea here. Gotta figure out why my camera is so far to the left. It used to be right in the center. I heard somebody else talking about this yesterday too. It's like YouTube has changed their center, like of where you film. I think it was Angelo. I don't want to be this too blue, so I'm going to put the powder blue up here so I keep it light. I'm going to go even lighter. Cloud blue. It's a little bit lighter than the powder. Get that in there. Got a lot of texture lines. Gonna have to work on that a bit. Oh, I'm so glad, Jen. Glad you had a good time. Well, thank you. Yeah, well, I'll hang some on the fences for future purposes. It's good to know. See, know these things. Just getting to build the business up and going. Just using the Caribbean Sea, like I said, to blend out the lines up here. And I'm just going to keep it real light over there with either the cloud blue or powder blue. Maybe both. We shall see. What time we at? Right. So you know what I'm doing with the sky. Like I said, I'm just going to finish this over here with the lighter blues. I might have to put a little bit of the Caribbean Sea in here, so we get some color. Ooh, thumb cramp. That's right. That's right. We'd start a new trend. Put on our swimsuits and our life preservers and go out dancing. Better ask her permission. You gonna come save us, Taylor? Jen wants to know. Will we get in trouble? These girls are out causing trouble tonight. Fun trouble. Trouble, you know. Just play trouble. Ooh, maybe she'll come pay our bond. Oh, we already decided we're bringing cash, right? Yeah, this is cute. back to the powder over in this area. Cloud wasn't quite dark enough. Bringing the cloud back in. I gotta blend out that harsh line. Can you see that on camera? I need it to go softer into the lighter color. Actually might erase it back. Whoa, flying erasers. Erase it back a little bit. Was a little textured right there and it really grabbed onto the blue. Okay. I think that's the only thing an eraser is good for with colored pencils, is just dulling the color. I don't think it ever completely erases, does it? Yeah, the water is very blue. I made the colors too matchy-matchy, I think, but I'm going to put some more white in the water, so hopefully that will help a bit. Oh, did she? Gosh, she's not going near the water. It's like the only thing on the page that is standing out on the camera. It's really weird. It looks like it's glowing. Making the other colors look really dull. I don't know why. It's always weird to me when I look up and look to see how the picture looks, because it's like, wow, okay, it doesn't look like that. And I did the gel pen gold around the edge here already, so had that ready to go. Yeah, yeah, it looks a little dark. It is, it's magical water. It probably is really green. I agree, Taylor. You know, that's one thing, you know, I've been saying I'm watching that Animal Kingdom that Linda got me hooked on. And that's one thing I've noticed, like, I'm pretty sure they're in California and they're, like, surfing, and that water is, like, green as can be. I'm like, gross. Green water if it's, like, a clear green, but yeah, the mossy, mucky, dirty water, like river water, gross. Gross, gross, gross. Okay. So I had, I'm gonna do a stone real quick. The 70% warm gray. Then this is slate gray. Do the tops with the slate. Darken up that edge a little bit. And I'll just go back and forth with this till that blends in nice. And of course a lighter gray. Thinking like 30% cool. Should be good. 30% cool. Yeah, the only thing that kind of messes these up is her little lines there. going a little bit with that 70% warm. This is probably the one she tripped on. It's a little raised. That's how that'll go. Till 1 a.m. and Mike comes home. It is last call. He hasn't been getting home till about 1:30. Mike is my boyfriend who lives here, and he gets home from work right about like 1:15, 1:30. Yeah, I have seen pretty green water where it just kind of reflects the colors from around it, because water is actually clear. It reflects like blue water. It's reflecting the sky. So, thank you, Jen. So the green water probably reflecting the green from around if it's clear in the rocky bottom. Yes, I think Taylor would enjoy my magical blue water. I don't think she's finished this page yet either. Kim, have you finished this page yet? No, you were working at it on camera. I don't know if you ever went back to it off camera. So that's how the stones, I think, maybe. And then I have to figure out a color to go around, which will probably be, I wish Prisma's had a tan. What would you think a tan is in Prismacolor? Yellow ochre, goldenrod. Might have to mix those. That's yellow ochre. It's kind of tanny, I guess. And goldenrod, how will that work? I wish the color was better so I could ask your opinion. Oh, you did start. Taylor, I didn't get the color on it today. If I could have, I probably would have finished it today. Yes, no one drowns in my magical blue water. What pencils are you using in there, Taylor? I was talking about how the Prismacolors are like, it's like coloring butter on butter. They're weird. Maybe a little sandbar brown. That's gonna do it. So the three colors for the ground are the yellow ochre, goldenrod. I'm pretty sure this is goldenrod, 1034. I actually have my sheet upstairs because I was using Color Cube. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold this up and see if you can see that any better. So that's how that'll look. It's gonna be a lot of work. Like I said, I don't know why I did that to myself, but I did. So I will probably finish that off camera. I'll hope to. Um, if not, we'll finish it up next week. Like I said, Amy's the one picking the picture. And I know she did say, thank you, Jess. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Kim. Night, Kim. Thank you. I know, Taylor. Why? Like, why? Why do I keep making more work on myself? I don't know. Hopefully it's gonna make it look better. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Amy's gonna pick a picture from Home Sweet Home. We were gonna pick one tonight, but she let me know that she wasn't gonna be here. So if you have Home Sweet Home, get it ready for next week because we will be picking a page, or she'll pick a page, whichever. But she did pick. I won't deny that, Taylor. Just a little bit. Yep, just a little bit. I do like this page. I really enjoy like this type of art. I don't know if you can see this on my desk over here. Oh, you can. One of my all-time favorite coloring pages I ever did, and this is all done with Crayola pencil. I have it under glass on my desk, so I would pull it out and show you the whole picture. But this is all done with Crayola pencil, and I absolutely love it. So I do have a soft spot for this page, and I do enjoy coloring it. But yeah, I don't know why I did the bricks, and well, hopefully it will look really nice when it's done. And yes, I had a good time. Thanks for dancing with me, and been a really fun night. Very much needed. Had a rough week. It sounded like we all had a rough week. I do like my pink pencil sharpeners. Yeah, I have about 6 of these around the house. The T-Gals. Yep. And I told Kitty from Kitty's Hobbies and Crafts and I'm not sure what her name is. I'm sorry, Kitty. I will write it down so I can remember. She's not here tonight, but watch for sales on these if you don't have one and you're going to buy one, because you can get like 2 for $6 a lot of times. And if it feels like it's not sharpening, there's usually like a piece stuck in there. I just need to sharp with a regular pencil, because I hear a lot of people saying they just stopped working. So I get a lot of use out of mine, and you see I sharpen my pencils quite a bit. So, but I do really like it. Kim, why are you scared? What's going on? I thought you went to bed. What happened? Oh, you're talking about me? I haven't hung up yet. Right. I'm gonna get up on the desk and dance. What's the world coming to? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming, giving me giggles. I've laughed so hard tonight. My cheeks hurt. My eyes are watering. I had a wonderful time. Um, Good to see everybody. Jen, glad you're getting back at it and back in. And well, it's not really extra time because usually it's about 1:15, 1:20. So we're right on time tonight. Bye, Taylor. Good night, everyone. Bye, Jess. Bye, Kim. Bye, Jess, Jessica, Jen, Kim, Taylor, Tanya. Thank you for coming. I know you left quite a while ago, but thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. If I missed anyone, I'm very, very sorry. I know. Yes, you go eat some food, Jessica. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next week, everybody. Thanks again. Bye.